Kamala Harris, and then I think about Michael Jackson's classic Black or White. You remember the song Black or White? You know, she's running to the old schoolyard stigma that quite a few African Americans ran into, or of, you know, within culture. Um, you're not black enough, but you're not white enough. And you hear it said, how it's compartmentalized, how it's broke down. I've sat and watched people say that she doesn't, what you claim. I'm gonna tell something like this. Let me just say this, be in all honesty, as an African American, as a black man from America, nobody's gonna claim to be something that has had an oppressive history, has had all kinds of everything gone against. It's to claim an ethnicity, especially to say that you down or you cool, when you're dealing with it in the political jargon in the atmosphere, you got to mean that, because you got to take that. So that comes with layers that you understand the history. We're talking only 60 years where you've been allowed to be part of society, where you could work in the workplace legally without, within the context, with the Brown and Board of Education, and they took affirmative action away recently. And then you're talking about your rights to vote. And then you're talking about, interracial marriages and so on and so forth. So we're not talking about a history where you can just, claim something because it's chic and it's cool without it having working against you. I think that's what the people who are trying to have a problem with her saying is that, and I'm saying, who's going to claim that to be a politician? Who's going to claim when you got an uphill climb already as a woman, and a woman that is of color, but to claim a race that has had a bigger struggle? That's not exactly winning. You're going to win you the allure on that level. So that's the one thing that I don't understand, why people don't at least say, hey, she can't be making this up. You think she's crazy, because you know good and well that that's it's funny in America. Everybody want to have something black in their life, but they don't really want to be it. And there's no solidarity. There is no unity. So that's a fact. I can go on about that. Now, on the other side of the coin, she's not going to get claimed white because she doesn't look it. And on top of that, she doesn't have that kind of crossover appeal like that. Yeah, she's got people that support her to an extent, but it's not like this array of people that are going to bring her in and say, "Oh, she's what a fine credit she is." The token gestures. You know what I mean? So I think of her, and I'm thinking of Michael Jackson's classic "Black or White." I'm thinking you're happen to seesaw between both sides, and how do you balance it out? And when people are coming out saying this and that, so, and I've said this before, I'm gonna say this again. If not her, then who? Now, I've said this before. The couch is gonna be my vote. I'm registered to sit to the couch for reparations. I have no interest in none of it. But I told you, anybody over Trump, but that's not saying much. But, you know, I'm not sold on her either. But I'm going to say this. If you don't, all I'm going to say is this, because it's not saying endorse, or anyone comes at me and say, well, you know. But then if you don't, in a way, then win. Because you're not going to have the opportunity that I think that there will be a woman that will eventually emerge. But then how long do you prolong and put it off? How long do you put it off in that regard? That's all I'm saying. I could have made a strong case for Hillary Clinton should have won. Somewhere along the line she should have won. So when and who? When and who? And what is your agenda, and what do you seek? So That's the issue that Kamala Harris faces, to quote the Michael Jackson classic, Black or White. And where do you fit, and how people size it up from a psychological perspective? Because there is a lot of divide and a lot of layers and a lot of, this and that. But when we get down to it, nobody's going to claim her. Not totality. And why is that? Because we're still dealing with the paper bag, the doll, and stuck in an old ideology. So what does that say? What does that say? And where do you get in, where you fit in? Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay real, stay focused. Do you. I'm out one time. Peace.